Hello again, my marathon of made-for-TV Pokemon movies continues with the Mastermind of Mirage Pokémon. First in charge was Don Fan in the room, voice acting. Specialist main transition to Pokemon Company International, hence why voices hit with a case dull surprise in the words of ST3K. Thankfully, they've gotten better each passing season, much like the original actors. But doing the dresses right off, the review will be 3 hours long. Let's try to keep mentioning it to a minimum for that same reason unless it's really egregious. As anyway, Ash has been invited to test a new battle system from Dr. Young with May, Max, and Brock in tow. We then get the song Pokemon Go, which I find to be delightfully cheesy, much like the special itself. So the special is made to commemorate 10 years of Pokemon, though it only been states over 8 at the time release. Don't you just love loopholes? The old surprise, and he's Misty and Professor Oak there as well. They were invited to test the system too, so we have, hopefully, a reunion of the original cast. Good to see the friendly levels once again. We guns together our Avengers, Justice League, Guardians of Kanto region, Mighty Morphin Poke Rangers, what have you. Apparently Dr. Young is an old friend of Professor Oak's. Numerous plans first time he managed to handle by someone other than OLM, being once by at least 7 years. These are the whole scene for shots like this. Looks like something I would doodle on the margin of my notebook on downtime. So, his battle system contains fully into holographs can materialize any Pokemon to battle with. So it includes many legendaries and technology Dr. Young touts his Mirage system. Everyone's impressed. The technology of Mirage Pokemon, forget Oculus Rift, this is technology I want to play this on. With this, Ash missed the first chance of Mirage Pokemon and Aggron. Call me old-fashioned, but I really love that. Actually, after 10 years, I still try to nip all the Pokemon that came with their own hands. Of course! Yes, they are their Prince Money, much like the image macro of Walter Miyamoto. Also, this is a starter of Meow's water like Yiddish, I think. Since our study and the battle begins. Must use a ball beam, so if you have decent CGI. And but everyone's unscathed, everyone continues a sandstorm, and the air study is buffeted by the sandstorm. Everyone marks how Mirage Pokemon are nothing to mess with. Note how my voice doesn't break an octave, but it's because no one else's did either. Sorry about that. Then a picture knows a holographic Mew over the side of the castle as the battle continues. Staryu fires back a water gun, but Aggron proves to be more than matched by a type disadvantage. Aggron wins the match with a barrage of bullet seeds. Max points out Aggron can't learn that attack. The Mirage system probably has action replay in it. Ash claims he's psyched, but his VA hasn't quite reached her peak yet. Give it till at least season 2 in Diamond and Pearl, folks. Ash sends out Pikachu against Aggron, just as like him stays, but against a ground steel type device at disadvantage. Since that's bugging out, and Dr. Young's control raises Aggron's knowledge of raw code. The Mirage system summons more Pokemon, including Aerodactyl, who is being controlled by Mirage Master. For some reason, it sounds like Zordon. Get me a team of teenagers with attitude. That outmatches Dr. Young's kidnapped, and the others make a run for it. Try to escape, but Professor Oak is kidnapped as well. If they won't leave their friend, then Mirage Master punches in a few more buttons on his controller. 10 minutes in this special line is already better than the first 10 minutes of Legend of Thunder. Then again, most stuff is. Professor Oak is taken hostage. Mirage Master demands to pass her to his research. He won't give in and decides to do a physiological thing, call Officer Jenny. The split with blocking the really dial is odd since they've had touch-tone phones since before I was born. And he is all too eager to get her, stop Mirage Master, and then have dinner with Jenny. Yep, still a horny teacher never gets any after 10 years. So, everyone else goes face Mirage Master, but Ash and Misty are leaving here while Max and May hang back in case they need help. Mirage Master attempts to eliminate the differences between their types to determine their perfection. While Professor Oak says differences are what make them who they are, Mirage Master will have none of it. Meanwhile, Ash and Misty infiltrate the comment from their water rays. I just get a kick of seeing my two of my favorite trainers, back together after such a long time. Trunk gets hit by the door, Ash and Mirage Master surprisingly pleased with their presence. Professor Oak is surprised by Mew. The movie he plays a large part, along with the first and 8th ones. Wouldn't surprise me if you included a Hoopa movie as well. Watch Mr. Mrs. Mew is a flawless Smashman. Oh, screw you. Mew is more than worthy of being number 151, and you're gonna get it back for that. Chimaga says among some odd CGI effects would not be out of place with my Wii. Everyone's cornered by Mirage Pokemon, and everyone Chimaga sent blasting off the castle walls. As we faced off up against the Mirage Pokemon, even though it wasn't intentional, I seemed very nonchalant about Mew. The picture hip Ash reflects as Pikachu. No. I'm in a glass case of emotion. Everyone is taken away, but Ash wants Pikachu to get clear and send a message to the others. Does, and May comes in when she saves Max. She leaves Max, typical. Like, so long, kid, I've got work to do. Mister gets knocked off the ledge, and Pikachu is taken away, and Ash knows that Mew is like the other Mirage Pokemon. Then he's trapped, Ash tries to free him. Easy, it's not like handling an Infinity Stone. Mew tries to get to Ash and find the others, and Misty thankfully is rescued by May. It's not time the girl power segment of this special. Mirage Special next tracks Peach's memory, showing events of past movies, including some of my favorites. Professor Oak can't stand to see Pikachu suffer and finally decides to give out the password. It's red green. Then uses to hack through all the Pokemon databases, the Pokemon Center, Oak Labs, Bush Labs, and Elm Labs. Block exasperated tries to explain what happens, and Bitch like is all reminding me of Die Hard. They're saying this for emergency only. What? Do you think it ordered me a pizza? Ultimately, James has agreed to help to destroy that the information is being hacked at a massive scale. As we surmise Master Pilot, as a suppose strong Pokemon takes place. Behold, Mewtwo. Whether it's a supervillain, a tragic villain, or a quasi-xenomorph, it's awesome. Also, welcome back to a special sibling Brawl Out. This is a place I was adopted by my favorite Pokemon, Lucario. Mewtwo awakens, and Mirage Master says this isn't the Mewtwo you're familiar with. Neither is the aforementioned quasi-xenomorph, but I like that one too. Mewtwo unleashes his power, wiping out the Mirage Pokemon and Scream Monster at 7 years before Origins. But just sends out Dragonite and has used Twister. Yet it's useless against him. Professor Oak and the others decide to make a run for it, and a bunch of monsters start launching the castle. You must construct additional pylons. Mr. Wedge inside the ground and name their Mirage field beyond the reach of the castle. And take icons after take hold as Pikachu comes to, and Team Rocket decides to go after them. Which turns out Mirage Master is Dr. Yon all along. He takes off the mask, he reveals his workers dealing with by superiors. This is a way of getting back at them. It makes a pretty good twist, and also makes a really good villain because of that. He sees Pokemon as a little more than a means to an end, and wants vengeance because of that. The time of final battle has come as Pikachu joins members of characters Mace Combustion, but it seems they can't be stopped. To actually punch out Dragonite, and Dr. Yon officially got deep in his battle rages on. When he decides to face off against Mewtwo, but his dad destroys Dr. Yon, dismisses Mew as a flawed specimen again. Ash rightfully calls him out as heinous actions, but Dr. Yon then transfers the data of Mewtwo as he goes all one-winged angel on us. Yet, no one will give up their fight until the end. Attacks collide and master Shockwave, and then Team Rocket is sent blast off yet again. Some things never change, do they? Even if this is a tense moment, there's a lot of them in this movie. The voice setting is a bit lacking for a scene like this. Maybe I've used my glass case of motion statement and joke too early. I just didn't show why admirers trainer he and Pikachu continue to fight even when they know it's pointless. Then Mewtwo is resisting the change, and as Mew abuses with Mewtwo, Dr. tries to stop them, but all systems breaking down as the Cromwell comes. Do it. Do it! The Mirage system is destroyed by the face justice for crimes. Dr. Yon runs the burning wreckage of the castle, presumably dying in the process. As Professor Oak ultimately concludes that even Data has a soul, so he closes the special and tames the Pokemon without heroes looking out at the sunset as their journey is far from over. Even when considering how the behind-the-scenes drama overshadows special itself at the time of release, the voice acting was not to par with what we were used to. Still an enjoyable film. As we concluded how largely Legend of Thunder and Chronicles the whole were, the only special they could make only can improve from there. The creators put in some nice animation. There's no idea why they celebrate 10 years of Pokemon. 5 rating 3 out of 4. Next favorite TV special will be with out soon. Then it's my double feature with the Genesis Diancie movies. See you, Space Cowboy.